Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. Them kids loud as hell. I hope y'all can't hear them because they loud in the next room. This is another review for Run the World Season 1 Episode 3. What a Co-Inky-D. Ooh, I got a kick out of that title. Anyway, so Whitney's fiance, Renee's soon-to-be ex-husband, Jason, and Anderson, they meet for drinks. Renee's ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, he fills them in on the news of, the marriage is over. He says it's for the best, so he ain't losing no sleep over losing his marriage to Renee. He's not worried. In walks this girl in this little cat suit, and she's bodied. She's got ass for days, and they all looking, and she turning heads. Even Whitney's fiance, he had to take a gander. He had to do one of those, There's another guy there at the bar, and I know when I saw him, I was like, is that Community Dick? It was Community Dick. So it was him. He in the bar as well, so he got a good look at that as well. Everybody daps it up. He makes a toast to the booty. They toast to that. Drink up, cheers to that. Anderson changes the subject to Ella's party that's coming up, and it's a karaoke party, so there's that. He asks, if everybody is going, and fiance Ola, he say he gonna be there. The soon-to-be ex-husband, Jason, he gonna be there. And no, actually, he's not gonna be there because he said he got excommunicated, so he's no longer invited to any of the functions that involve Renee and the ladies, or Renee, the ladies and their partners. Yeah, he's been excommunicated, so he will not be there. Anderson, however, he asking, should I go? I don't know. Like, he's apprehensive about going, but Ola tell him, going on over there. Going on to the party. He thinks that, Ella still loves him. I don't know why he thinks that, but she does. But he thinks that Ella is still in love, and, all is not lost with that relationship. And he tells him, that's probably why she's so angry with you. That's why you got the nickname Satan. It's still love there. And soon-to-be ex-husband Jason is like, F that. We're good-looking black men, we had with advanced degrees, no roommates, no kids. We the prize. Don't go backwards, let's move forward. Child, please. Anderson, of course, is like, I love you, but you sound bitter. Like, you sound real bitter. Like, this sounds more like a personal situation that you got going on as opposed to what I should be doing. Renee, she calls Ella to wish her a happy birthday. Ella isn't too enthused. She's on a walk. It's a rainy day. She's not that enthused about turning 32 and where her life is. You know how it is. If you're 30, you already know what she's dealing with. If you're a 30-year-old black woman, I should say, you definitely know what it is she's dealing with. Renee is excited about karaoke, though. She's like, well, I'm going to be down at the karaoke, That's still going on, right? Renee's at work, though, so she has to get off the phone. And when she gets off the phone, she's at this photo shoot. And I'm guessing, like, her job is, like, marketing because it's for a brand. It's for a brand shoot. Not, not like a photo shoot for, like, fashion or anything like that. She's advertising a particular brand. And she and her boss are at the photo shoot. Her boss is the girl from, the girl that be burning the inside of her thigh on Orange is the New Black. I don't even know that lady's name, but I definitely know her face. Definitely know her face. And I hated her on that. So she better not get on my nerves over here. But she seems to be cool. She and Renee seem to be cool. Renee starts, pitching, for a job opening. It's like maybe a promotion, I should say. And the girl is like, girl, you ain't really got to pitch to me. Like, you my day one since the beginning. I'm going to throw your name in the pot. I'm going to, talk about you amongst the powers that be, so you get that position that you're after. You ain't got to pitch to me. She asked, though, if this is something that she really wants to do, considering the fact that she's dealing with a divorce. Is this something that, you're up for? Are you up for this type of commitment? And Renee says she's never been better. She's not worried either. she might have been a little bit in her feelings, in the last episode about the divorce, but she has moved on. She's moving forward. She said her granddaddy always say the only direction is forward. And then sis say, well, my granddaddy used to say that the only way to get over a man is to get in a private jet with another man. Granddaddy is right. Renee was like, I mean, is your granddaddy single? Because that sounds like some wise words. Is he single? Whitney and her fiance, they are home, and he being all doting. He's very clingy. And so he looks weird. Is it me? Because it's something right in here. I think like his eyes are like really close. Like they like right here. That's how close them eyes are. Real close. Something is off when you look at him straight on. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is, but Ola looks like I don't know, like a caricature or something. Anyway, he's very doting. He's clingy. He's in love. And it appears, the way it looks, he's the mushy one, the clingy one, like I said, and she's very much not affectionate in that way. It's almost like he loved her a lot more than she loved him. At least that's the way it seems to me. They're talking because he's talking about kids, and she's just kids. Who said anything about those? She's tolerating it though. But it looks like her mind is elsewhere. Ella, she's at an event for work. It's a movie. I don't know if it's a movie screening or if they're just there to interview some of the actors. Either way, she's there, and she runs into Whiskey-D. And he's with a well-known television site like Access Hollywood or something like that. Meanwhile, she here with what's the tea, hot on the press, or whatever it is. I don't know. And the lady that walking around with her clipboard, checking everybody in, she's very condescending. Oh yeah. That. Oh yeah. Online media, they go on at the very end after radio. She's like, I get it, girl. Sandy is on campus, and Professor Bay walks by, and he doesn't speak. So of course she on his heels. Excuse me, you didn't see me standing over there? And he was like, well, I thought you wanted to be discreet. And she's like, I ain't saying I'm gonna jump on your dick in the calf, but you can say hello. And he say, okay, listen, let me know, because I don't know. You once said that we discreet and it's secret. When you say it's secret, he gonna put it on lock. So now you letting him know that he can at least tap you on your shoulder, okay? Whatever her last name is, Miss Jones, how you doing? She tells him about Ella's karaoke party. He wants to go. He's shocked. He's like, oh, so we doing parties now? Okay, that's new for us. We might as well just go on public on the campus too. He's not the holdup of it. And I really thought that it would be him to be the one that's like, well, no, we're not doing that. We're not going public, not to the university. But he's like, we should go public with the university, and then you and I can do whatever we want. She's, more concerned about how she'll be perceived because she's worked hard to get to where she is. And she doesn't want anybody out there saying that she, her merits and her accolades are due to his help. And she don't want that at all, because he ain't help. He ain't did none of that. Sis say, I earned the degrees. I earned the titles. Me, all on my own. Yeah, I had this man here, who happens to be my advisor, professor, whatever he is. But she wants everybody to know she earned it. And I'm here for that. I understand. I definitely understand, because that's exactly what the people going to say. You're right about that, Sandy. They are definitely going to say, So that's why she getting all them A's. So that's how. That's what they gonna say. But I mean, it is what it is, Sandy. But he said, listen, can I at least just come to karaoke? Let's just start there. Back at the screening, Ella, she's waiting on her turn to do her job. And Whiskey Peen, he waiting with her, he's being nice. Because he got a crush on her. And I feel like it's going to be, a situation where, well, no, let me just get there. I'll hash that out later. The girl comes out, of course, and tells her, okay, hot tea, whatever, girl, you up. It's your turn. She goes in to do the interview, and I guess, I don't know if this is the lead actor or if she's the director. I don't know, but she's questioning her. And she asks her if she feels like the movie creates a bit of hysteria, with the whole egg freezing thing. And sis says, well, no, it's informative. Women need to know that they have options, that these options are available. And Ella, she's worried, that the career woman is being slighted, that there's a notion that creates a notion that black women who are ambitious aren't capable of finding love. And the lady just asking, can I ask you your age? And she says, I'm 32 today. I ain't one of the Generation Z, because she probably pegged her for, a 20-something. Because that's something a 20-something would say. But, sis is 32, okay? She's progressive, but she is also, the actor is wanting to paint the picture that, yeah, you think you young and you think you got all this time, but our bodies are not waiting. Our bodies are not waiting, like she says that black women need to take a step back and think about the state of black women. Because, she says there are a lot of women our age that are perimenopausal, and you just can't close your eyes and hope for the best. Sis is talking right. She really is. Yeah, and I mean, I guess that's what she's saying. You better go freeze them eggs, because if not, sis, you're going to lose them. She says she know women in the early 30s who got 5 eggs left. So I think a lot of women just automatically assume because we're women that we can have children. That's the furthest thing from the truth. You get, to that childbearing age, and then it's happening around you, and you're not getting pregnant, and maybe you are, someone who you're not trying, but that you're not having protected sex, and you're not getting pregnant. It's probably because there's some infertility going on there. And you won't know unless, you're doing your regular checkups, that sort of thing, unless you are, going to the doctor to see about this type of stuff. You won't know, and it's unfortunate that there are so many women that do deal with infertility, which is why y'all need to stop, worrying about people having kids. Don't ask, don't worry about it. When they pop up pregnant, that's when they have them. Okay. Ella and the girls, they meet down at the pool, and it's a fancy pool. I'm like, y'all at the clubhouse? Who got a clubhouse membership? Cause this don't look like the apartments, so I don't know where they were. Cause it was clear people all around, clear people over there, clear people here, everywhere. So they had to have been in somebody's clubhouse. I don't know. But they meet at the pool, and Ella asks, if they see her in a state, like our black women in the state, and of course they like, oh, here she go. She mentions freezing eggs and and having children. They was like, I ain't even worried about that. I don't even want no kids, and plus that shit costs $1 billion. She says she's not, and Sandy say, I ain't worried about infertility, because my grandmother had my mother at 40, so I got a few more years. Whitney say that's her timeline, 40. I said, okay. I think we don't be thinking about that either. I ain't telling nobody when to have kids. When you are ready, when you are financially stable, when you are emotionally available for a child, all that. When you ready, God gonna send him your way. And sometimes he sends them and you ain't ready. But you get ready, I don't think anybody ever can be ready, as much as people say, I gotta get ready. It's so much with raising kids. We all winging it. We are winging it here, okay? So the preps, y'all can stop trying to prep for it. It ain't no prepping for it. Ain't no classes, ain't no books, none of that. Gonna really give you the real deal, like on the job training. Okay. Anyway, let me get off the soapbox. Not Renee. What's the girl? Sandy also says that she's, old fashioned. She trying to have kids the old fashioned way, having sex. Renee, when Whitney says that she ain't in no rush to have kids, her timeline is, okay, I'm thinking 40 or whatever. Renee is like, now, Ola be playing with the kids in the store, right? He ain't waiting to have no kids. He gonna put them on up in you real soon. Like, soon as the ink dry on the marriage license. Ella chimes in and reminds her of the conversation that they had, because I guess they hashed out that I don't think I want to get married comment that she made. And, they told her that, having cold feet, that's normal, but you're going to marry that man. You will be marrying Ola because he's the love of your life. And, he thinks the sun rises and sets in your asshole. So, yeah, girl, you marrying that man. Ain't none of that. Now, see, I wasn't here for that. Because if you are her friend, I probably would have needed to check in with my friend. Like, okay, because that's a strong statement. And granted, I think that she only felt that way because of what she had done. Sleeping with that man, sleeping with community dick. I think she might have a little bit of guilt about that in going into a marriage and knowing she done smashed another man. But she need to talk that through, before she goes down the aisle. She does. That's not one of them things. It might be one of them things you can take to the grave with you and your friends, but she really need to, because I don't think it would happen again, which is why I'm not saying she needs to tell him, because that it might not be no wedding if she tell him. Maybe that's what she wants, so maybe she should. I don't know. I don't even know that much about these folks. This is episode 3, and I'm really trying to figure out their countenance and as if their character is developed like that, and it hasn't been. Moving on. Ella is just freaking out about turning 30. Of course, they make a toast, let all that go. Let's stop talking about, old eggs and all of that. You good, sis. You good. It's karaoke time. Ella's in her private room with Maxine Shaw. Her name is Barb. But I want to call her Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. Anyway, Maxine, of course, is in there like back in my day. This little private room, we did karaoke out in front of everybody. That's what we did. I don't know about this karaoke. Where your little friends at? Her little friends ain't there yet, but they late. Renee does come, Renee gets there or whatever, and Barb just gets up to sing. She ain't worried about none of that. She get up there and sing. Renee tries to speak to her, but Barb is just like, yeah, girl, all that. I'm busy hitting my note. Ola and Whitney, they come as Kelly Rowland and Nelly. And listen, it was spot on. Because the silhouette of, what's her name? Whitney. I was like, is that Kelly Rowland? Of course, they got to get up there and sing Dilemma. And Whitney's vocals ain't too shabby. Sandy and her man show up and he dedicates his song to her. It's cool or whatever. He does. I don't know the name of the song he did, but I recognize the music, the beat. I recognize that. It's the same. It's the intro from the Wayans Brothers. The first intro. not when it got, fancy, but the first one. If you a Wayans Brothers fan, if you was a Wayans Brothers, the Wayans show, if you was a fan of that show, then you know what song I'm talking about. But that's the song that he dedicates to her. Community Dicks walks in, because Renee invited him. Of course, Whitney is like, girl, what you inviting him for? Why is he here? I'd have been like, friend, why do you care? Ain't your man over there? What? I would have needed answers right then and there, because she's just giving herself away, she's, that reaction to seeing him is like, girl, did y'all fuck? Ola sees him and goes and speaks to him like, oh yeah, you the Black Love, I remember you. Hey, What you doing here? So who do you know? It's a small world, ain't it? And he's like, yeah, it is. The whole time staring a hole in Whitney's face. She pulls Ella outside and she tells her, I fucked that guy. Who, Community Dick? Yeah, girl. And she's like, I'm sorry I told you this now. She's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have told me this like right now. And she just, backs on now because like, what you want me to do at this moment? Yeah, I'm going back in here in my party. Whitney goes back inside. Sandy has the mic and she's singing a little Gladys Knight to her. If I was your woman. If I was your woman. Yeah, that's my song right there. She's singing to her man, Community Peen. He done, hey, what's up, girl? You remember me. Your girl, you remember me. Don't act like you don't know who I am. Cause she's like, hi. You know who I am, girl. Don't act. And she just tells him it shouldn't have that never should have happened. So, pretend you don't know me, okay? And at the same time, Ola getting up on the mic. I want to dedicate this song to my fiance Whitney. And he turned around and all of a sudden, I hope that you're the one. If not, you are the prototype. I think I'm in love again. He was really singing. I was thinking to myself, listen, they cast this pretty good because they when it came time for the people to sing, Whitney did what she needed to do. Ola did a good job. Sandy got a nice singing voice. Only one sounding bad was Maxine Shaw. Anyway, she go up there and give her man a kiss, and of course Community Peen sees what it is, like, oh no, it ain't no winning here. And he turn around and leave after seeing that. The girls, they seen Jay. Ooh, don't walk away. Don't walk away, boy. I feel like that's their only song. Did they have a hit after that? No, that was it. And that was a good one. And it's going to go forever. Hopefully they still getting paid off of it because that was a good song right there. The night, is winding down. And Sonny and her man leave. And when they get outside, they run into Anderson. And Sonny is like, who the fuck invited you? He's smiling and all this, skinning and grinning like he's supposed to be there. Ella is up there doing drunk karaoke. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. And I want nothing but the best for you both. Another version of me. Ooh, I go in on that one too. A little Alanis Morissette. I like when Beyonce does it too. I mean, not more than the original, but Beyonce did a great job on that one too. Anyway, she up there singing "You Ought to Know," and Renee is still in the play. She on her phone like, yeah, girl, sing, girl, get it, girl. Not paying attention. Ola got his he got Whitney almost in a headlock. That's how tight he got his arm around her neck. They sitting up there and she just looking. Just looking cheap. Ella sees Anderson is in the room, and because when he walks in, of course, it's like, who invited him? Ola is the one that invited him. But anyway, she sees him and starts directing her lyrics at Anderson. And she gonna stop in the middle and say she's starving. I said, what? Who wrote this? Who wrote this little part right here? Because I ain't like, you go from you drunk. That wouldn't, like, would that really be somebody's reaction? Okay, she's upset about him. He's supposed to be Satan. And at the sight of him, she's already up there singing like a breakup song. And she's singing the lyrics to him. Like her next reaction is to stop like, I'm starving. No. Like, in reality, I feel like she probably would have tossed the mic and ran up on him like, why you here? Who invited you? I don't want you here. You know, a whole drunk belligerent type of situation. Not, I'm starving. And now they going to get something to eat. I was just like, what? It couldn't have been no gradual, you know, journey to forgiveness. No, right then and there. I guess we just gonna flip it right now. And now he back to being her man. So he done took her to this little, I guess this restaurant, bar type of situation, a lounge that they used to frequent as a couple. Anderson had called in a favor. The guy was about to close, and he had one more plate sitting up there in the window, nice and hot and ready. And he brings that out for Ella. And so, you know, they sit down or whatever. And of course, we talk about the past. And so this is the situation. He moved to South Africa on a work-related assignment, you know, or excuse me, for a work-related assignment. And he was there for 2 years. They lost communication because she stopped answering his calls. She was already depressed about her publishers dropping her. So she was already dealing with that, and he didn't want to bog her down with more bad news. You know, I'm gonna have to leave. So he just left. Well, he didn't just leave, but he only told her 7 days before he had to leave. And so that's what the deal was. And and I'm sure she probably was on some, if you leave, it's over. You didn't even give me time to process this. I get why she's upset. But he say, I'm back to, you know, try it again. I want to get that old thing back. Let's go ahead and try this one more. This is why I'm here. Because she said, why didn't you come back for me? He said, I'm back. I'm back now, girl. I'm back now. Whatever. The bartender brings out her cupcake or whatever, and she makes a little wish and blows out her candle. The end. This was a cute little episode. Like I said, I didn't like how they flipped that. Like how he went from Satan, he's the guy that all the friends hate, and now y'all hanging out again, y'all back together. Like, what? So I need more detail on the demise of it all. I understand, I guess. I ain't gonna say I ain't been the girl to leave my party and go be with somebody I was just arguing with, i.e. my husband. We did a lot of fussing and fighting in our early days. Okay, just childish. But anyway, yeah, we would have arguments. I'm out at the club with my friends, and I'm still going home with them. So I guess that's what that means. I guess that's what she was doing, I guess, you know. Familiarity. Did I say that right? I think I did. Okay, guys, that's it. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Wait. Oh, I was getting a message. Sorry. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.